Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in again today. So we are here to chat about dirty hair, okay? So I have perfected a 3-day system of not washing my hair. If you have long hair, if you have thick hair like I do, you probably don't want to wash your hair every day. Also, this very wavy style of hair is very in, but it does take a little bit of time to do. So if you go through the time and effort of curling your hair, you probably don't want to repeat the process every single day. So I've kind of fallen into this rhythm or habit of having a 3-day routine. So I thought I would share my hair routine with you guys and my kind of tips and tricks that I've developed along the way. Obviously, your hair might not be my length, it might not be the same style, you might not even like this kind of hair, but I thought, this might be helpful and fun for you. You may or may not be able to actually do this. You may be able to go longer, depending on what type of hair you have, or you might need to wash your hair more frequently. But this is just kind of the system that I've perfected. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kick it right on off. Day 1. Okay. So day 1 obviously is the day that you have to wash your hair. So you start off with damp hair, and the products that I like to use before I blow dry my hair are the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. This stuff is amazing. It repairs dry damaged hair, it adds shine, it detangles, it controls frizz, it seals and protects your hair color, prevents split ends, stops hair breakage, creates silkiness, enhances your hair for natural body, and it's also a heat protectant for your flat iron, your curling iron, all that stuff. So you get all of that in this bottle. The one thing about this that I think is the most amazing is the detangler. I hate brushing my hair out in the morning without some sort of detangler. It's just not gonna happen for me, ladies. So if you have long, thick hair that gets mangled and knotty and it's annoying, check out It's a 10. Not only will it help detangle your hair, it will provide so many other great benefits. And the awesome thing about this is it's really a one-stop product. You don't need to use a lot of other products. So pretty much on day 1, I blow dry my hair. Really standard blow dryer, nothing fancy. I use a flat brush like this to comb it out. And then I usually go through towards the end with a big round brush like this, just to add a little bit of volume. One tip that I do want to offer for this phase is taking advantage of the Cool Shot button on your blow dryer. This baby is magical. Really what it does is it helps lock in the curl that you create by using your round brush. So what you do is you start with it warm, so you're creating the curl, and then you hold it and you give it the Cool Shot for about 10, maybe 20 seconds, and it really cools down the brush and it kind of molds your curl or your hair to that curl. Am I making sense? Hopefully. But these two together definitely help create a very pretty, voluminous blowout, a straight blowout. And that's how I wear my hair on day 1. I always wear my hair straight on day 1 because I do not like curling my hair when it is clean. If you try to curl your hair when it is completely clean, it probably won't really be able to hold the curl. So now we're going to go into day 2. Quick note, when you sleep, make sure that you use a clip. Do not use a elastic band on your hair when you're sleeping. That is how you get dents in your hair. So I would highly recommend twisting your hair up into a high bun and clipping it with a little clip like this. If your hair is too thick for one clip, you can use several clips, or you can section it into 2 kind of, different buns and at the top of your head. So now you have day 2, you have your straight hair. It's probably a little bit more gritty than it was the day before, and now we're ready to curl. So on day 2, to create this look, and my hair is currently at day 2, I use a clipless curling iron, a 1-inch clipless curling iron, to create this look. So really it's very straightforward. I can include some links on how to do this, but really you curl your whole head with this baby. You wrap your hair around it, you release it, and you pretty much do that. It usually takes me about 15 minutes to do my entire head. When you first have your curls, they're gonna look a little bit Shirley Temple, okay? Don't be alarmed, it's okay. All you need to do is spray your whole head pretty thoroughly with some hairspray. I personally love Suave's Touchable Finish. And once the hair is completely cooled, note, do not do this until your hair has completely cooled. You can comb it out with your fingers to create a more relaxed, wavy look. And then you're pretty much good to go in terms of your style. But what I do before I leave is I make sure I put in some dry shampoo. There are so many great dry shampoos on the market, but I'm gonna just hit on a few that I love. The first is the Batiste dry shampoo, and this comes in different colors. So if you have dark hair like me and you don't like that white residue that you get in the crown of your head from using dry shampoo, definitely check out a colored dry shampoo like this. Another one like that is the Bumble and Bumble brown hair powder. Great one again if you have darker colored hair. This also comes in an auburn, a black, a blonde, so tons of different colors depending on what kind of hair. And my personal favorite, which I just love, is the Big Sexy Hair Volumizing Dry Shampoo. Now, the great thing about all of these dry shampoos is that they are volumizing and absorb oil at the same time. So you're not just going to be absorbing the oil and then be left with a very flat and lifeless looking hair. They really do a lot in adding texture and kind of that gritty feeling to the crown of your hair so that when you rough it up like this, it really stays up. It really kind of creates this volume throughout the day that you can just kind of keep there. So I would highly recommend any of these. Love these. If you have the type of hair that does not hold a curl, I would recommend checking out Paul Mitchell's Hot Off the Press Thermal Protection Hairspray. This stuff really will help your curls last all day, and you know, it's a godsend. If you have that hair that will not curl, try this stuff. It's great. So again, day 2, sleep with your hair up in a clip. Day 3 is all about assessing the hair and kind of letting it do what it wants to do within reason. The great thing is right now it's trendy to have hair that looks a little bit bedheady. It looks a little bit of like that sexy, wild, crazy hair. And that's usually what my hair looks like on day 3. It's not gonna be your perfectly manicured curl or wave. It's gonna be a little bit wild, a little bit untamed, but I think that's great. So just assess your situation. You can either brush through the curls, you can add more curls, you can scrunch it, you know, really whatever you think. I think the key here again is adding that dry shampoo. There are definitely some quick tricks. If you need to cover up your crown if it's getting a little oily, reach for that cute headscarf, reach for that cute headband. You can experiment with twisting pieces back, you know, just playing with it a little bit more, doing little different things. But that is my 3-day dirty hair confession. I'm telling the truth. I only wash my hair twice a week and I love it. I think it's amazing. It's really good for your hair in the long term. You're doing yourself less damage, but just be sure if you're going to use heat styling products like a curling iron to use a heat protectant. The Redken one I love, and then also like I said, the It's a 10 has a heat protectant built in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment below. I would love to answer them, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.